You ready to do your normal intro?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nonsense Hour, and as usual, we will be talking about, you guessed it, nonsense.
The quarantine nonsense.
Yup.
Cohen, did you listen to the last episode? Do we have any old business?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. And Mia's here. So
Hi.
Say hi, Mia. Thank you for being here since you're in quarantine with us.
Absolutely.
You don't really have a option to not be in there with us.
Well, fans of the show missed me, so.
Oh,
No.
yes, we do have some fans, and I've been having a lot of fun with our fans via social media apps and direct messaging.
Speaking of which, we've talked about you guys getting a show Instagram.
Yes, that has not been set up yet. And you've also said you would premiere a show during a certain period of time, and that period of time has come and gone. And said show.
Well,
is
none of
not
us
out.
anticipated a global pandemic happening.
That's true. I think you're right. That's a very good. Did you listen to the last show, Mia?
Absolutely not.
Did not get even the producer to tune into the last show. So for you diehards out there, you're going to listen to this one.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're in it.
That sounds about right.
I'm a narcissist.
And Cohen, how's quarantine been going for you, man?
Dumb. I hate school.
Well, that's just because
die in
this
fire.
is the first week of homeschooling.
Do you prefer it in school, like being at school?
Yes, I do. I really do.
What's the so it's me that's the teacher that's the problem?
Yeah, I
So,
guess so. Mia was a
shout
better
out to-
teacher than you.
Oh, Mia.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was a better teacher than you.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe we'll have
At
Mia.
math, at
maybe
least.
Mia can help out during math time more often. Is that something maybe Mia can commit to?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. But what else about quarantine, man? You seem to be getting through it okay? Yeah? I'm talking to you, man. We're not
What?
responding to texts.
Mom texted me, and you
Okay,
know how
send her
Mom gets.
Whoa. Easy.
Whoa.
She might be a listener. Send her a quick I love you and miss you. How about you, Mia? Quarantine check-in?
I miss my friends.
Yeah.
I miss eating out.
Okay. But how
And
about...
I miss being home when it's just me.
Oh, you like the alone time at the house.
I really do.
What about my food? Has it been all that bad?
No, I like your food.
It's been...
I'm on a different eating schedule than
Oh.
you, so I feel like I just kind of always miss it when
You
it's
miss
probably at
the-
its prime.
You miss the food halls at the...
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I get that, and kind of having hours.
I miss Kappa brunch. I miss it all.
Okay. All right. And you've been getting a lot of rest in. And I'm going to be honest, it shows. You look great.
Thank you.
And I love you.
I love you too.
Cohen, I love you. So a little more quarantine check-in. How's your mental health been going? You feeling like you've been okay?
Okay.
Yeah? You're not
Yeah.
worried? Are you worried at all?
No.
No? You haven't been watching the news really, right? You don't scroll the news feeds.
I mean,
or see what's
except when I
trending?
leave the TV on and it's on news, but that's pretty much it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, do we have any suggestions from the producer? You said you were going to maybe have some ideas, some more.
I just think that the boys should pre-write their episodes.
Right. And I've been encouraging Cohen to write
But
a
that
little
kind of
bit.
ruins the whole purpose of nonsense.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Okay. And I do have some.
I completely disagree.
Okay. And I've been trying to write questions for Cohen too. Like this was one earlier that I asked you, Cohen, and I just want to see if you've maybe thought about it more, which was what kind of robot would you make if you had kind of like infinite
A professional chef.
a professional chef robot. So
It could make us any 5-star meal.
so you'd make a chef robot. Mia, what about you?
I'd
If you
probably do
could-
the same thing, to be honest. Like
If you had, like-
on-call 24/7 robot where I could be like at 2:30 in the morning. I want a PB&J no crust right now.
I know, but I'm just thinking like you
What
in
else
this
would I
scenario.
want it for?
I don't know, but in this scenario,
I
you
want
have
a
like,
mech suit, and my dad said that doesn't count, so.
well, a mech suit, I guess, is a robot, but I
Well,
would-
I guess like a robot that writes my essays for me or does my homework for me. Or just like
okay.
a glorified errand runner.
I guess.
Just
yeah.
something that goes to class for
Okay.
me, takes the notes.
Okay, what's this name? What's the name for said AI robot that you would make?
Simp.
Simp. And Cohen, what would you name yours?
LMAO.
LMAO. Okay.
I think we're on the
All
same
right.
page there.
Okay, good. Cohen, you're not making for great podcasting right now. You're finishing the last bit of your ice cream, and it's kind of making for some distracting noises.
Anyways,
this is what your sister was talking about as far as
Yes.
professionalism goes, is us not doing stuff like this.
I just
Cohen.
think that the boys should pre-write the episode together so that they
Right.
can talk about it, so that they can hold, certain conversations longer than 2 minutes. So
And you want
can
it to
go
be a
in
little more
depth.
punched up, like it's not quite in the can. We know what the questions are.
I'm just saying, I think we're leaning a little too far into the idea of our name
right.
to letting us get away with being bad podcasters.
Cohen, what's your thought on that?
On what?
I think your sister is calling out your professionalism.
I
on
am
the
very
show.
professional. If you have a problem, you can
So
go
far
to
you
your
have-
2-follower podcast and mind your own business, and we can find a new producer.
Cohen.
Any more
let's-
reviews, Mia?
You can.
You see,
Probably, if I think
the
about it.
review is over there in the garbage can. That's where you can put all of your reviews, because nobody wants to hear them.
Whoa. Okay, that got just a little hot and heated. I think we just need to pump the brakes a little
I have a
bit.
question for Dad.
Okay. These weren't screened by me or my assistant, so tread lightly is what I would say. So
course,
just
of course.
okay. Yeah.
So, you just graduated. You just
Yes.
finished school.
Yes, I'm
How do you
getting a
feel?
diploma. It was mailed on the 7th. I got confirmation of it.
Cool.
How do I feel? I guess I feel as accomplished as one could feel after paying a bunch for schooling and getting a piece of paper. I mean, good. The short answer is good. I hope that it will lead to some good things.
For those who don't know, what did you study and why?
I went the social science teaching route at the University of Oregon, and mainly to get into some sort of like teacher-esque schedule job.
So, on that topic,
Right.
you have been having to do a lot of school with Cohen now
Right.
that we're here.
Right.
How do you feel confidence in your teacher abilities now working with Cohen?
We will not use my first week of trying to teach our son as the example of how I would conduct myself. In
Our son being him and my mom, Sarah.
yes,
Not me.
yes, you know what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
But we will not use it because your brother's a very exceptional case of like right now is a good example where he can't seem to take direction very well, and I can see why a teacher might get like super frustrated and
I
at their
think
wits end.
The
with
story
that.
here is that we're not allowed to mix business and pleasure.
Okay.
You don't
okay.
eat where you poop.
Okay, good note. I'm typing that in my phone right now.
Just something to mull over.
We don't eat where we poop. What should I title this one? Oh, I got it. Mia's wisdom.
Hey, Dad,
Thank
can
you.
I tell you
Good.
something?
It's note. I'm saving. Hold on. It's
Hey,
saving.
guess what, Dad?
Saving,
You
saved.
didn't actually type anything.
It's saved in. It's saved into the phone and the notes
He
and the
didn't write
important
anything.
things to follow up on. And so Cohen, on that, how is my homeschooling? Let's on a 1 to 10 scale, Cohen. Where am I falling?
Negative 69.
I'm in a negative 69, you say.
Yes.
Fun fact for everyone at home, I had to kick Adam out of his math teaching lesson this morning so that I could take over. I think we all just needed to take a little break.
Yes.
Have a little breather. I think
Look, things have been they've been the pandemic has I think had a little
and you get mad at me for using the pandemic as an excuse.
correct. Yeah. Well, no, you seem to because you use it as an excuse to. This is why I sleep and never come out of my room and don't get up until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Excuse.
Oopsies.
Whoopsies. I didn't
Did
know.
I do
I
that?
was like up till 3
Please
or 4.
never make that face again.
Look, I had a lot of
Please
snaps to
don't
catch
do
up
that.
on. There was things really hopping last night.
I
All the other kids in quarantine were sending me some real fire snaps, and I had to be quick on the responses.
Gus and I took a little break outside last night around 2
Gus,
or 3.
you and Gus went outside. Cohen, there was nothing left in that cup. There's officially there can't be anything you're getting with that spoon.
I
that
was
would
just
be
wide
making
awake,
sense.
and you know what? I wanted a hammock for a minute, so Gus and I took a few.
Good.
Looked at the stars.
At
Did some
3
thinking.
a.m.?
Yeah, it was.
Just
Those are my
soaking
prime
in.
hours.
Next time you do that, can you wake me up? I need some time to just be up.
It's the supermoon, I think, is what's going on right now.
It's just making me feel that way, I guess.
The supermoon's bringing in all the feels.
I think it just makes me more powerful. It's like the moon's on my side.
Right.
I think this may just be because I'm reading a book on witchcraft right now,
and,
but
you're getting some
who
witch
knows?
vibes from the moon.
I'm just unleashing my inner she goddess.
Okay. Cohen, what kind of vibes have you been vibing on? What kind of...
I did get mad
Right.
earlier because
Because I made
my
you
favorite
do
car
schoolwork?
is in the
A game that you like to play?
Yes.
And you couldn't get the car that you wanted?
Yes.
Sometimes, what sort of life lesson did you learn from that experience?
To not trust your friends.
Don't trust your friends.
Don't trust anybody.
Sometimes.
Trust your friends when they're actually spitting facts.
Okay.
Let's just say it didn't go
Let
well.
me run a scenario by Mia. Mia, do you sometimes mislead your friends in an attempt for an attempt for like maybe some mild humor? That's like, not gonna. No one's
Well, it
really
wasn't
getting hurt.
Partially his fault.
Every day.
Every
I
day,
think it was
right?
just me.
Every day.
day.
See, Cohen, here's the thing.
I feel
Sometimes
like
friends.
I was more blaming him for it. It was more my fault.
Right, because you fell for the trick.
No, I have a
is this a
special
sore
way.
loser situation?
No, well, I just think I think there's some times where things happen naturally, whether in a gaming environment or in real life, where the scenario doesn't play out to your liking, and maybe you got misled by a friend, and it was a joke, and I think there's a way to handle that. That could be
No, he was actually trying to show me. I guess it was
Okay.
more my fault.
Yeah, because you were in a casino in this scenario without giving out too much away, and it was a gambling scenario. So in essence, what you learned was that like when you're gambling, there's odds.
No, but I know how
Sometimes
to way
those
to get
odds
the
are
car
against your
every
favor.
time, but I
Right.
kind of trusted him a weensy bit
Weensy bit.
and waited an extra 4 seconds,
Okay.
which screwed me over.
Right.
I
Okay.
think the moral of all the things we've seemed to talk about is that impatience runs a little bit faster during
Okay.
quarantine.
Right.
And that
Okay.
we can all get there sometimes. So maybe
Since
look
you did
out for
bring
your
that up,
loved ones.
Since you bring that up, Mia, what's the favorite thing that you've heard me say one too many times during quarantine that you have? Do you have any of those?
What's your
Clean
plan
room.
for today?
That's one of your dadisms during quarantine. Cohen, what about you? Is there something during quarantine?
look
It's
who got up
journaling
before
time.
noon.
Have you done your math? Have you blah blah blah? Have you done your reading?
Well, you gotta stay
Open a
up on the
window and
scoring.
Stop.
Okay, well, sometimes your room needs some extra, ventilation. That's all I'm saying. Cohen, what else do you have? Do you have any recommendations on YouTube? Mia, do you have a YouTube recommendation?
I would love to if you would hand me my phone, please.
Okay, well, I just
Can't think any on the top of your head, brother?
right.
Nope.
No, not one particular YouTube video you've watched today, yesterday.
I haven't really been on my
I
phone
will say the
recently
one
because of
TikTok that
school.
I've seen real recently via Mia with the kangaroo is
Oh, I saw it. I saw it on my For You
still-
page.
is still my go-to for like a little bit of relief whenever you're feeling tight
Can
and
I
you just
have my
need a
phone,
little
please?
laugh. Yes, if you can answer this question, Cohen. You
yes,
get
sir.
your phone if you can answer this question. What was Mia, don't answer this question. What
Gotcha.
was George Washington's house's name?
I hate you.
What was it?
I hate you.
You know
His
this.
house?
His house's name, yeah. He had a name for his house, and it was in what state, Cohen?
Virginia, and
was
it
in
also
Virginia.
starts with a V, and I can't keep on forgetting it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I just Cohen, don't do that.
Rip headphone users.
Yeah, dude. I will have to fix that in post so that our listeners don't hate us. It was Mount Vernon. That was what it was.
Dude, who's gonna
Okay.
remember that?
I do.
Mount
Cohen,
Vernon.
today you had to you took a quiz on what pet you would be. Do you remember?
Dog. Dog.
Mia, if you were to take the same test, what do you think?
Did
it
you know
would say
dogs
The
you?
are
only
actually-
options, dog or cat?
Yes.
I'd probably be a cat.
You'd
Did you
think
know
that the
dogs are
algorithm
actually
would
smarter than
pre-pick
cats?
that you would be a cat because it picked you would be a dog.
Scientists
I think I'd be a
actually
cat.
prove that dogs are smarter than cats.
Is that Mia? Do you
It's
believe
been
that?
scientifically proven.
He might have read that in a Scholastic, or he might have just made it up right now.
It's
I
a
don't know.
scholastic.
I'm just a Scholastic told you that, so that's probably like fairly reputable. They've probably checked some facts, hopefully.
My recommendation would be the NPR Tiny Desk concerts.
Yes, that is a really good. So I use Podbean. I've been using Podbean as my app to listen to other listen to other podcasts. I don't know. I was stumbling on that, and you can watch. It gives you an option to watch the video through the app, which is kind of nice. What Tiny Desk concert would you suggest people?
I like the Rex Orange County one.
That's a good one. Yes.
Rec what now?
Rex Orange County.
Cohen, do you have like some music? Like if someone was like to come up to you and be like, "Yo, bro, what kind of music you into?" What's the go-to that you're gonna say? I'm really into.
I have no clue.
Insert any genre there. No, don't have anything.
Nope.
Okay. Should we do a little? Oh, you know what? This is episode 25. Cohen thought he was going to have a
Aiden.
guest on the show of episode 25. I bet you my guess is he's going to push it off to 50. Like he's going to say, what's a good number is 50.
I wish he sounded like that.
You wish he sounded like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, airplanes.
What about airplanes?
What would you guys even talk to him about on this podcast? Like, I
Cohen?
genuinely have no
Airplanes.
idea.
So Cohen what kind of questions about
Yeah.
airplanes would you have?
I would ask him if he knows about the plane that mysteriously disappeared.
What plane that mysteriously disappeared?
I forgot what it was called. I would have to watch the YouTube video again.
Okay. What did you learn about a famous female aviator? Do you remember that? Do you remember her name?
Who?
I
Was it
know.
Probably the most famous female aviator that most people know. Remember you?
What's her
Ken
name?
were-
What's her name? Amelia Earhart.
There you go. And what is there a conspiracy with her?
That the Russians found her. Or no, wait, Japanese, right?
I don't know, Mia. Do you have insight on this?
The only thing I really have of Amelia Earhart in my head right now is how she was a love interest in one of those Night at the Museum movies.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. So they believe she crashed.
And
In the
then
ocean.
the Japanese found her, and that was during World War II, and that was an uh-oh moment.
I don't think they've found her plane yet. There's a lot of there's people I believe still looking for her plane. Mia could probably fact check this, or is maybe looking at a YouTube something else, not doing her producer job. But what about a scrolly roll? You want to do a scrolly roll? I'll give you your phone.
If I had my
Let's do a
phone
digital
right
check-in
now.
right now, because right now I believe you are somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple hours, I would imagine, which is going to be way too much. And for me, it should be a lot less.
What are we
than
scroll
that.
rolling on?
Well, first we're going to do a little digital
3 hours and
wellness
40
check-in.
minutes.
Cohen,
1
set
hour
3.
and 46 minutes on TikTok. 1 hour and 4 minutes on YouTube.
Oof, I'm at
30
3
minutes
hours,
on
3
Zoom.
minutes.
4 minutes on PS4 app. 3 minutes on messages. 2 minutes on Safari. 2 minutes on Social Club.
Right.
54 seconds on Notes. 32 seconds on Camera. 22 seconds on App Store. Sign in Rockstar Games. That was 18 seconds. Settings 14 seconds.
So actually,
Phone 10 seconds.
yeah, okay.
Google.com 9 seconds.
Okay. I guess we got a full rundown of your app usage. I will not do that, but right now my most one at the top is the one that I'm actually using for the camera to record this. So, yeah. So how was the episode 25? Did you think we would make it to 25, Cone?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Did you ever think like, oh, we'll do this amount of episodes?
I don't know. I just
Can you talk in your mic?
with it.
Can you talk in your mic?
Oh, went with it.
Mia, did you have a prediction at an early time where you were like, oh, this is going to go till?
No. I just thought you'd be a little bit more consistent.
Oh, shot.
Yeah,
Low blow,
let's
low
see
blow.
let's see how your
feeling the low
persistence
blow.
podcast is going, because
Yeah.
you still haven't even made an intro yet. So let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, you did.
We're
So
not
far, it's
doing
consistent because we haven't
consistent.
posted an episode.
That's true, but
and
you
we
also.
never promised on anything.
I think you have a Instagram account that says first episode coming spring break.
Well, I'd
Did
like you to
modify
pull
that?
up the Instagram and take a
somebody
look.
modified it.
I never
it.
modified it because it was
Okay.
never written down for more than
I feel like there
24
might have been a
hours.
post or something too. Was there a post?
Well, if you can take a look for me, there wouldn't be.
Okay. Copy. Cohen, how about a scroll roll? You want to do a scroll roll on Insta?
Insta. Watch me get another ad.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I don't. Let's see. My phone is acting funny because I'm using the camera app in the background. And so one of you go?
I got a Facebook ad
Well, a Facebook ad for what? What does it say it is? Mia?
for Facebook.
Go to Facebook, folks. When you're not on Facebook, they want to advertise for you to go to Facebook.
Mine is a picture from the early 2000s of the young Jonas Brothers and Miley Cyrus. They look like babies. Here's a little look.
Oh man, that is like an early shot of them. And I remember you made me watch that documentary about them, and I was like, I don't think I really want to watch this. And you're like, no, it's gonna be good. And then I got really sucked into it. That was actually a pretty good documentary.
Are
We
we
love
going to
the
do
Jonas
open
Brothers.
tabs or?
Mia, do you want to start off open tabs? What?
I have lots of open tabs.
I have 39 right now. My very first one is the one for the garbage company because they forgot to pick up my recycling. I'm not going to use your name, but I called them and they're like, well, we'll get it next time. But I do like them as a company, but just this.
Mine
yeah.
is my social club.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
And then I looked up an online course about the science of well-being that I'm actually enrolled in, and I've kind of slacked on it since
I haven't even started
enrolled in
it.
it. Rustic chicken thighs recipe, a bread recipe, and that's about it for me.
I have 87 tabs.
Ooh, that's a lot.
I have hair under a microscope on Google Images.
Why? That sounds like something Cohen would have like Googled.
I'm just like really obsessed at looking at things at a microscopic level.
Cohen, what is your thoughts on looking at things through a microscope? Have you used a microscope in like a science class?
No, I don't. I do not believe so.
There's a pair of shoes that I want from Gucci that are $1,100.
Oh,
What?
that makes
Let me
sense. Like,
Uh-huh.
do you want a new iPhone or do you want a pair of Gucci's that are
Gucci
just
shoes.
shoes?
I would get the Gucci shoes before a
Gucci
new
flip
phone any day.
flops.
If there was one Gucci accessory that you could buy, which would it be? The flip flops?
If I could get any,
Like
actually,
if they said like,
ask me anything from Supreme, and I'll give you an answer.
okay, well, if there was one thing that you could get that was Supreme.
Kermit the Frog toy that has a Supreme shirt on it. Yes, that is a thing, and yes, I do want it. It is about $300.
$300. I will not be spending $300 on that. I'd rather spend that on like
Or a Supreme shirt.
some sort of like cool tech.
Or a Supreme brick. I want a Supreme brick.
Okay, what if I just got you a brick and put a Supreme sticker on it? That would work?
No. Or a Supreme sticker. How
Okay.
much are those?
I think you can.
Marcus has one that I could get you.
Yeah, Marcus will hook it up. Okay, well, I think should we do Rosebud Thorn?
My thorn today
What's your thorn?
was school.
What specifically about school?
Everything.
Okay, and then what
My
was
bud
okay? What you're looking forward to?
is... I don't have a bud.
You're not optimistic.
Nope.
Okay, well tomorrow's Friday. Do you want to be optimistic about Friday?
Nope.
Okay, and then
And my
You got them all.
rose is
Oh.
I don't have a rose. I
Oh.
only have a thorn.
okay. Mia, how are you? What do you have a Rosebud Thorn?
My rose would be that last night I found diamond horse armor when I was playing Minecraft in a dungeon. It's like
Really?
one of
You
those-
found a dungeon?
Yeah, one of those like sand dungeons or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Did you learn how to go down those correctly?
Yes.
And did you
Yeah,
press
I
the
messed it up
touch-
the first time.
You
guys
did?
are such Minecraft geeks.
You
Yeah.
touched the pressure plate?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, God.
And then my thorn is that I only spend time with you guys in the nicest way.
Well, actually, I guess I do
Oh,
have a rose.
okay.
I need some variety.
What's your Rosebud?
I think just spending time with everyone.
That's
When his thorn,
Is that
when his rose was my thorn.
is that yeah? Is that a thing?
Well, it's just happened.
Oh, I guess it
also,
is.
I guess I also enjoyed doing math with Mia. She made it.
She made it enjoyable.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, hopefully, maybe we can. Mia can help out more with math because apparently I need to just
Yeah, you
take some
were
time,
eagle
honed
eyes
in on
over
the
there.
chi. Okay, yeah, sorry, bro.
And
I'll work
my
on it.
bud
It's-
is to eat one of the snickerdoodles that my friend Sarah brought to me today.
Shout out to Sarah.
have
Thank
another one I
you
wanted
for
on
bringing
this.
Mia
Thank you.
cookies.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And,
Dad, what are yours?
So my rose is that, I guess that I'm getting to spend all this extra time with you guys, even though I'm probably annoying Cohen. My bud is looking forward to getting more yard work done so that we can have maybe a manageable backyard, and maybe a garden. And my thorn, I guess, would be just this whole pandemic. I wish we can get through this soon and that we can, get it all sorted.
I got some questions for you guys.
Okay, all right, we'll end it with some cues. Okay, so go.
So, first, this is a two-parter. So I'm going to have you both go into your favorite show and why to start off. And then I will go to the second part of the question after you both answer.
Go ahead, Cohen.
Currently, right now, I finished it. It's called Assassination Classroom. That was really good, but I finished it and I'm sad. So yeah.
For me,
Or Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 7. That's coming out now.
for
Between those.
For me, it's definitely gonna be Tiger King. I just finished that. It was amazing. I don't know. You can't make that. You can't make that up.
Would you guys answer that question differently if I said of all time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was more going for and would love to hear.
Okay.
But
Colin?
thank you for the current faves. I really appreciate it.
Cohen, what's your all time?
I think it's going to be Clone Wars. I've watched that since I was a tiny child. Yeah.
Can I take a guess for yours, Dad?
Yeah, I think this could be a fun game.
Mad Men?
Ooh, yeah.
Or House of Cards?
Oh, it's I would say of all time it'd be a three-way. I would go Mad Men only because there's so much content.
Mm-hmm.
Lost.
Lost.
That's such a great kind of
Charlie.
drama.
Rip Charlie.
Yeah, rip Charlie. Yeah, and House of Cards. I just really love that show. I know it's unpopular to be pro Kevin Spacey. Not that I'm saying I'm pro Kevin Spacey, but he was a genius in that series. And same with Robin Wright. Robin Wright, open invitation to the show. Anytime.
Okay, and
booking anytime for Robin Wright.
follow-up question is, what have you learned from said favorite show of all time? One thing you've learned.
Go. Anything?
Because
Not
you've
really,
probably
but-
invested
but-
hundreds
but-
of
but-
hours into
but-
these shows.
Clone Wars, every new episode, they have a little quote. But I don't memorize them whatsoever. But I bet you if you look it up right now, it'll have a huge picture of all the quotes they say in every single episode.
It's kind of like the G.I. Joe's thing,
Like
Wilfred did
something
that too
about the
when we watched
episode.
that show.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I think for Mad Men, the thing would be just like they were probably having a lot of fun in the like early 50s through the late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least in the advertising agencies, they were having a lot of fun. Any other cues?
Yeah, I have a few.
Cohen's yawning, which is usually the indication the show is over.
If you could visit yourself in 2015, what would you say to that person? That is you 5 years ago.
Cohen.
Cohen, at this age, you were
5.
5. I was going to say 6, but you were 5.
I can't convince anything 6-year-old me. I don't know. Honestly, they would probably just be like, "Why are you here?
Okay.
Please leave."
What did you say to
I don't
yourself
know.
5 years ago?
5 years ago, so the future me is like, this is like a Back to the Future scenario.
You currently, what would you say to you
So
5 years ago?
I come out of like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures out of a phone booth to myself 5 years. Like, is that
Buy
the
as much
scenario?
toilet
Sure.
paper as
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say find the guy that's thinking about making Fortnite and try to become his partner. Stockpile toilet paper N95 masks and start encouraging people to come up with a vaccine for viruses that we don't know how to control yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you guys say to yourself 5 years from now? So, future self. What do you say to 5 years from you now?
So we're going to the future. So we're
Yeah.
getting to see where we went.
Yeah. What would you say to them?
I guess it would depend
Like,
on
what would you
what
ask
am I
them?
walking into when I come out of the phone booth, like in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
You would know more than I. It's you.
Hopefully I'm getting out and being like, you did it, bro. You nailed that 5-year plan. You really grabbed that 5-year plan by the neck and got a hold of it, and you did it. And so I guess that would be the best case scenario. Best case scenario, that would be what would be happening.
The real question is, do you make it the next 5 years?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cohen, you'd be 15 to...
This is the time of the
person.
section when Cohen goes to the dark side. Dark times with Cohen. Cohen, any dark jokes that are appropriate?
Oh, I literally just had one that I thought was super funny. That's another orphan one because your friends asked me about it.
Let's leave the orphan community alone because I'm sure a lot of them are just happy, fine people, and I think we've heard enough of them.
Oh, yeah, I remember it. The F in orphan stands for family. It kind of takes a little bit to think about it.
Because there's no F in orphan. Ooh.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Any more cues from the producer?
Yeah. Can you guys think of any unwritten rules that we have in La Casa del Graves?
Unwritten rules. Cohen, I would love to hear your perspective on this. What is your perspective on the unwritten rules? What's a rule that you know?
If you touch any drawers in my room, in your room,
Yeah.
just don't. Just stay out.
That's a good rule for going in anyone's room. Stay out of their
You
drawers.
still do that. Like, I swear to God, sometimes you come in my room and you're just tearing
What's
everything up.
different
And
for
I'm just like,
parents? Parents are like, what do you got in your drawers?
We got a helicopter parent alert.
Yeah, we do.
Dad, you know what Life 360 is? Dad, do you know what Life 360
Hey, do you want to
is?
practice the helicopter sketch real quick?
Oh, God, no. I really, really
Yeah, let's
don't.
just do it real quick. We're a little out of breath. And you say, Dad, what's going on? And in this scenario, the helicopter's coming into frame. Okay, so let's get there. We're walking up a path. Helicopter's coming in. Cohen, you say your line.
Dad, please, Mia, help me, please.
I'm making the helicopter noise.
Okay, I guess we'll fine tune a script and it'll be coming your way.
Oh, yeah.
soon.
Aren't you going to play Red Dead with Patrick?
Oh yeah, and we're supposed to maybe possibly be on the Spent Rent via a Zoom call, maybe as soon as Monday, but I need to schedule that. So hopefully that might be, look out for that in the near future. Maybe coming.
Yeah,
up
that's
soon.
cool. Do you have any unwritten rules that you have in your head, Dad?
Unwritten rules would be like, don't touch my kitchen knives.
Oh, too late. Well,
Yeah, what? I guess unwritten rules would be like, yeah, it's mainly my knives, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, Mia? What would you say is an unwritten rule?
don't knock.
Yeah, I'm pretty mean about knocking on my room. I don't like it when you guys just open the door.
But that's how we roll here.
It's not how you should roll.
Oh, here comes the knives.
Okay, I hope you can feel it.
So no, I guess, or like,
Also, refill the Brita.
Refill the Brita, yeah. Respect boundaries, I guess, or like, tell us if boundaries are being broken. I'd like to think we have kind of a open door policy when it comes to communication.
I'm ready to
And
wrap this.
let's just not do it into the mics. So do it like your mouth facing the other way.
Or just like far back.
So
Are you ready?
is that ready to wrap it up, Mia? Do you have any other cues for us? Was there anything on your list there?
Well, Cone seems to be done, so
So save
Let's
it for
save
the next
for
one.
the next pod.
save it for the next.
I guess so.
All right, you ready? On three.
Yeah. 2,
One.
1.
Wubba lubba dub dub. Thank you for watching. and watching this nonsense
or just listening. Either way, we appreciate all of you you that listen to us regularly and looking to seeing us have weird conversations about nonsense.
And listening to me eat my leftover ice
everyone
cream.
stay safe, keep your distance, stay home if you need to, and help out people.
Help out the elderly.
That you
6
can,
feet apart, everyone.
6 feet apart, and just do your part to help if you can, or just do something to
How
help
my
yourself,
grandpa saved the
you know?
world.
All right, guys. It's been
How
fun.
I saved the world.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Good job, boys.